Well, hello there. This is Raising the King.
Yay!
Pledge
Yay!
allegiance to the Hulk.
Yeah, I got my Hulk colors on right now. Well, hello, everybody. It's been a while since we had the triangle. See?
Yes,
Oh,
Okay, all three
yes.
of us.
we're out on parole. We're on probation.
Probation. Okay, okay.
Remember, you tried to overthrow the government.
Not this government, though. Better be
Oh
careful.
yeah, it was overseas.
So when we see them break down your door and drag you up, we know why.
Well,
So better
if they
clarify
break it
that in the
down,
United
I'll
States,
just have
though.
to take them with me. We're all going down.
Double down, huh?
It's gonna be
Double
like
down,
Waco.
huh?
It's gonna be like Waco.
I
So,
I
Nobody's walking out.
okay. But anyway, to move the conversation forward,
It'll be like
uh,
the end of Oppenheimer.
okay, okay. Let's move on. Let's move on.
All right.
Rattling, getting you in with the rope here. Okay.
First of
Um,
all,
First of all, it's been a while. So, what say you? What's on your mind?
Happy Easter.
Anybody? It's not Easter anymore.
It is Easter
It
season.
just happened. Yeah. Just
Well,
last
it's
week.
Easter season, but it's not Easter.
It
It
is. It is.
Okay.
So we
Last
hope that
week was
everybody
Easter
had a
Sunday.
good one.
Yeah,
Yes. Let's just hope that everyone had a good Easter Sunday and Easter
absolutely.
week.
Yeah, Easter week. Yeah, that's
Happy-
good.
Yeah, it's actually
Good.
Easter up until Pentecost.
Well,
But
yeah, I know, but yeah, but you already put the Easter bunny back in the closet, so
not yet.
you have it. You still got them.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've
okay.
got all my bunnies, my ducks, and all the other
But
decor are
but
still outside.
but have you explained it to them why you're still out and everyone else put them back, their cousins back in?
Well, I don't explain anything to those heathens.
Okay, okay, okay.
They got access to
But
the same scriptures I got. So,
okay, okay.
but
But
but enough of Easter.
yeah, sure.
I'm
Let's
getting tired of it.
go. Hey, so let me start it off. Some exciting news. In Kerrville, Texas, tomorrow there's a total eclipse, and they had I was watching TV earlier, the news, and they had a news clip of 1979 in that area saying that the total eclipse will be in 2024. I mean, they literally, it was 1979 news clip that predicted 2024 will see another total eclipse. So that they had that down to like almost a science,
They
you
do.
know.
Well,
Yeah,
yes,
and
Wow.
it's astronomy.
is
So
that what it is, Maurice?
so it is a science. It's astronomy. They have a name for it. It's astronomy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So so but even within the science of astronomy, you know, it's so, you know, maybe, damn it, I'm just astronomy. Man, calm down. Yeah, calm down. Don't go to the hospital. They haven't
Well, I tell
they haven't tell to check your heart. Face it.
you, check my
Look,
heart.
1, 2, 3. Wait, check your
Check my pulse.
or do like here. Either one
Listen,
people do different things.
yeah, you did that.
Well, in your case, you need to touch your stomach. You need to touch your stomach.
Your
Okay.
heart.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay. I'm
Okay.
okay.
So
It is a
anyway,
science. I think we
so,
confirmed it's a science.
yeah. I was watching Neil deGrasse earlier. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
very interesting man.
Oh, he's
And he
brilliant.
was
Really?
I subscribed to his channel, and he was just showing, and he was on the Today Show
Oh,
with
really?
Hoda, with man, I can't think of that guy's name, the host, but anyway, he was showing, they were visiting a center where actually showing what the eclipse, like a lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse, which is going to be solar eclipse, and why it happens is it's like, wow, the guy's a genius. But I like him though, his style though.
I did too.
And so, but the thing is, even though Texas and other states will have the benefit of mostly a total eclipse and a percentage between partial to total, like for example, Buffalo, New York is another location which will be as close as you can get outside of Kerrville, Texas, and Little Rock, Arkansas, and Cleveland, Ohio,
Yeah.
among others. They're going to see some percentage. There's the total eclipse here, and they're like going to see between partial, like us. So even us may be able to see a partial eclipse from where we are. And
Yeah.
so they will have the total to us, the
That's
partial to,
exciting.
yeah,
I
very
think
exciting.
so.
So tomorrow, but they issued glasses like we did. I remember buying those guys, asking our father to go so we could get the glasses to look in the sun. So please do not look at the sun straight up unless you have specially manufactured solar glasses,
Exactly.
because
Right.
you people have gone blind and
Yes.
partial blindness,
Yeah.
and you do not want to look straight at the sun. So for you folks out there that want to tempt fate, well, don't do it. Don't do
'Cause
it.
I was told, back when I was a kid, I was telling my good friend Stevie Wonder, don't look at the eclipse. I said, don't do it.
That's wrong. There's something wrong
Yes.
with that.
I said,
Something
I said,
wrong with
don't do
that.
it.
Yeah.
Did he listen? And
Man, that's so
all he
wrong.
said was, you believe in things that you don't understand.
Okay.
Superstition is the way.
I'm
And
gonna
that's
have
how
to
he did
click.
it.
I'm gonna click the mute button for you. I think I have control here.
But
I
no,
can.
but,
I'm gonna
but,
have to block you out,
No,
man.
but really, what
Okay,
I'm
Marty,
sorry.
stop the
I
foolishness.
think that
Okay.
what you were saying is really good in terms of advising people not to look at directly or use. I remember they used to say, "Oh, just burn the glass, take it to go to the stove or the oven, and make sure that any glass could do like that, and you can use it to watch the solar eclipse."
Mm-hmm.
But like you were saying, it have to be something that is really manufactured, so that way you won't damage your eyes, because
Yeah, I
it's
don't
a
know why.
not I mean, anybody would love to do that, to
Yeah.
experience that, because it's
Yeah.
how many years you said?
Whoa, son, 1979,
79.
Maurice, when you graduated. How long is that, Maurice? You good?
Man, that's
It's been a
about,
while. But,
Okay.
here's some
yeah,
interesting
Yeah,
additional
50.
facts.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
50 years. That's 50 years,
almost
right?
50
It's
years.
almost 50 years.
yes,
But
50 years.
I'm looking at the paper here, and it says cities in a narrow 115-mile path of totality where the moon completely blocks the sun's visible surface include Malta, Dallas,
Mhm.
Indianapolis, Cleveland, Niagara Falls, New York, and Sherbrooke, Canada, and that the
Mm.
entire contiguous U.S., as well as parts of Alaska and Hawaii, will be able to
It's
view at least a partial
partial.
eclipse.
Yeah.
And then that in Los Angeles, I think I know where
Oh,
that is. The
Hmm.
partial solar eclipse will start at 10:06 a.m. and a substantial bite of the sun will be obvious by 10:39 a.m., peaking at 11:12 a.m. By 12:22 p.m., it will be over, according to the Griffith Observatory.
That's
oh,
good.
so
And
in the morning.
yeah, gosh, I wish we had some glasses, but you know what? The further away we are from it, it won't have this, obviously a partial, it'll be various degrees of partiality there. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, we'll be tempted to kind of look up, but you know what? And also what Neil deGrasse was saying, the different shapes of it when it actually totally gets its form, it's like in some areas, he talked about the crescent,
Yeah,
and then it moves into other images like a diamond. That's when he says
Yeah,
when you see light from the eclipse, from the outer edges, from the circle, it's because those are mountains. The sun coming up over mountains.
Wow, that's
So,
interesting.
so it depends. There's a unique shape of a. It comes in different configurations of the mountains. It depends on the shape of the mountains, the top of the mountains. And there's
yeah,
one called a diamond, eclipse. He had another name. It's called diamond because it where in certain parts it mirrors. It's like a ring plus the
yeah. Diamond ring, in
diamond
fact.
on the top, and
Yeah.
very interesting. Depending on the shape when the eclipse hits, what mountain ranges. These are the partial eclipse, of course, and where it just depends. It'll come in unique shapes and sizes and stuff depending on the top. And I thought that was curious as far as depending on the light coming over the mountains will
Yeah,
give it
Yeah,
that's
unique
interesting.
vision. I mean, you're
yeah.
really tempted to look at this thing. I mean, he's giving me really, but I don't want to go blind over this. So,
No,
it's
No,
not
yeah.
that serious. It's still
no.
people you can't, they're still trying to find their way out of the mushroom fields that looked at it from the one before. Okay,
Oh,
that was a
So
joke.
they
That's a
said
joke. That was a
the
joke.
next one is until
yeah,
August of 2044. Can you imagine?
We'll
man.
be dead. We'll be dead. So,
We might still be around.
do you really want to be 160 or something? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
immobile. And you just see your eyeballs moving in your head, like okay,
well, I might
But
be
anyway,
partially bionic by then.
yeah.
Be like Steve
Well,
Austin.
well, if that's your dream,
I want to
You'll
be
be
a
partial
machine.
AI.
That's right. I want to. As an AI, I can do chess better.
maybe they could put our essence, our spirit inside the AI, which is our
I
next
doubt a
conversation.
spirit, but
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
something.
it, it'll be.
Well,
Will be the canoids.
yeah. Well, it would be like basically a carbon copy of you. On the shows they show your memories. They separate the spirit from the mind. The memories and knowledge and
Oh yeah.
yeah. So, but talking about AI, let's move into that. I've been following it every week, actually, not necessarily every day, but and the advancements are coming, and the more they're advancing, the more scary it seems like it could be if unleashed with somebody that's insane or evil or crazy. You
Like
know,
most
Oh
of
my
our
gosh, yeah.
like most of our
uh,
classmates.
I have no problem because we don't do lunch anymore anyway, so I have no love lost by saying that. In fact, the ones that gave me a hard time, I'm gonna give you the universal symbol.
Uh
And,
oh. Do it.
My
Do it.
goodness, my
and
goodness.
it's
Happy
like
Happy Easter to
Peace,
you.
peace, peace,
Happy Easter.
peace on earth.
hey,
Happy Easter to you.
I said to you, the one. Yeah, I wonder if they grew up to be. No, never. That's another podcast. Let's talk about AI. I don't want to give them any moments.
Well,
But
what was interesting is that I think it's like any other technology in that you'll have very positive and benevolent and beneficial utilizations of the technology, but you also have mischief and malevolence because apparently the Chinese, good at food but bad in terms of human rights, are utilizing AI to spread misinformation to influence the American and Taiwanese national elections. And they're using
Oh
social
yeah, I
media
heard that.
platforms. Yeah, it's not just TikTok, but also Facebook and X, formerly known as Twitter, and some other
Mhm.
avenues.
Yeah, I read recently their besties in Russia are doing the same thing about Ukraine and other places.
Yeah,
So and I know not to go into politics this moment because I would like to have a breakout moment session about politics, but
Hmm.
but the point is they are using the current technology, the AI, to to perpetuate their inappropriateness to evil.
Yes.
And those two countries, my God, man,
Yeah.
they can't stop. They just can't stop. And but going back to AI, and we discussed it before, it's just I've been watching they had this on Yahoo Finance not too long ago, this it had Nvidia on it, which is a major player, the number one player in the AI robotics game. And they were just showing, and Jerry Wang, I believe, and he was just showing the different things they can do now, that
Hmm.
it can mimic like a bird, people. And now and I have the technology AI on my computer now, where I can turn all of us into cartoons. And
Uh-oh.
I have this right here, and in fact, because of this recording, I'm gonna try to do that. And Adam animates us. I haven't learned to use it yet because I just got it. It was a free download of a service I use, but software to do these podcasts and other
I think
media
it's already working.
stuff. And so, no, that's not you. It it
It's already working.
you can't you did,
I'm
yeah,
moving so fast.
yeah, yeah. But true, you can replace people with other images, but I was saying it would just use the current unfortunate image you have now to
Oh, that's an insult.
so it would use the image what you look like now and just animate you. So I'm gonna work on that now that I have us under recording. I have something to play with now. But the point is
Uh-oh.
it allows you to translate, like for example, we're talking in English. We can use our same images, and with AI, it can go in here and do Spanish, do Japanese, German, Italian, whatever, and with the same information here, it'll just can translate automatically, and that's possible today. So that's why they call that deep fake. I think, what is it, Google or whoever has the deep fake unit where to spot these things. Where is that really? Remember, was it last year or the year before they had Biden allegedly with his white coat, or was it Biden, or was it somebody that put a white coat on him? And I think it was a deep fake where somebody put a jacket on one of his existing pictures.
Yeah, and in fact, before the New Hampshire primary
Yeah.
this year, apparently there was a deep fake reproduction of Biden's voice that urged people not to vote.
Mm.
Really?
So
That's
Yeah,
yeah,
and
you can create anything now, and it can pretend to be someone else, and
yeah,
that's us too,
that is
because
dangerous.
it's
Yeah.
very
yeah, it
dangerous.
is.
And so now it's great for the good things it will do for us. Now, in the business thing, is in the business ecosystem, it's supposed to allow people to be more productive, and it's not meant to displace people. But they did say, I like what the guy said, it will displace people who do not know how to use AI in certain industries and
Yeah,
don't know how to use it. Now, you will be displaced because of competitiveness with human beings knowing how to do it versus you not knowing how. So that was
right.
interesting. So you will be
Man,
replaced if you
that's a
don't know how to
warning.
use it. Yeah,
You have
you
to
heard it first on Raising the Cane. You will be replaced. Okay.
right.
If you do not keep up with this technology.
In fact, the next
So
edition might be done by our bots. People are using deep fakes.
hi, this is Michael Kane. Hi. Uh, we're
It
your
is
new
the
Raising the Cane.
it is
We're
the
your
site.
new
Oh
Raising the
my
Cane.
gosh, you
It is
We're
the
guys.
raising the
site.
cane. We're raising the cane. We
Uh-oh.
hope you enjoy
I
our show.
I
Oh,
am
Okay.
human. I
in
am
fact,
human.
in fact,
I am
we
human.
we were pretending to be human when we started this podcast. It's really, we got rid of the previous host.
We
You will
destroyed the
never,
real Maurice Kane.
Okay.
He
you
has
will.
been
We're
replaced.
playing now.
Okay, okay. So anyway,
I
but
am not.
anyway,
I am not a human. I am not a human.
To serve man.
But
To serve man.
It's a cookbook,
Okay.
Mr. Chambers. It's a cookbook.
Okay, so let Sandra talk now. Let Sandra talk. Come on,
no,
Sandra.
no, no. I was just
Wait.
thinking
Okay.
that it would be interesting to see in terms of how to be able to determine for the law enforcement to determine how to capture these people who are using AI to provide misinformation. So that would be interesting
It is.
to find out what steps they're taking for
What
future.
well, let's flip that. What if you get framed? It shows you on film and that's not you, but somebody integrated you into the AI. And
That's
so
true.
he said, no, that's not me.
That's a
Exactly,
danger.
that's my
That's not
point.
me. Yeah, it's
That's
like
my point. So how will I be
yeah.
able to prove that, or how the law
What
enforcement will be able to determine?
well, as we know, watching many movies and TV shows, never ever again go to the beach by yourself at 1 in the morning and nobody with you to verify that you were on the beach at 2 in the morning.
That's right.
You better have a witness or somebody with you. It,
Bring one of your slaves.
yeah,
But
really,
see
you
that
know.
that's also running with fear, and especially nowadays, you want especially our daughters and our kids to be able to
Mm,
um, have courage to be able
mm,
to do things, and I don't think that mentality of fear, I don't think is good. And it
Yeah.
seems to me that that's what we're promoting too with all of this. Okay, be fearful, and I don't want that to be a way for the kids to,
that's true. That's true.
to run, because then that's why they're compromising their identity, their individuality, courage, the strength, and especially mental strength.
Hmm.
Because a lot of us, that's what we have to fight every day. It's our own thoughts of, that sometimes we ask too much of ourselves, and it's our own fears that keep talking to us. So we're trying to move away from that.
Right. That's a
Yeah,
good point.
no, yeah, it's important to understand the generative technologies of AI and the use of machine learning, but
Mhm.
learn how to utilize it and
Right.
I think kind of develop the countermeasures. I think that Sandra is talking about too, is so that you can determine whether or not AI is being harnessed to create a false narrative of someone committing a crime or articulating a slanderous or inaccurate statement that you can't truthfully attribute to them. But because
Mhm.
we're so accustomed to believing what we see, but you have to be even more skeptical. It's kind of like over the last 15, 20 years that you have to be
Mhm.
careful about phishing, phishing, and spoofing
Right. Right.
and other um, means of cyber fraud and crime.
Mhm.
Because I don't trust anything now when I get it on my email.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
And see, and our employer is actually trying to determine whether or not we're susceptible and gullible, and they'll send out uh,
Mhm.
uh, messages to determine whether or not you're being properly uh, uh, curious and exercising judgment about what to open or respond to.
Mhm.
And it's getting so sophisticated because before, there'd be obvious misspellings in the text of a email,
Mhm.
but or in
Exactly.
the URL, but they're getting better.
Yeah.
Right.
Um, Even
Yeah.
the
So
ones that are generating it from overseas, they're improving.
yeah, it's really you just have to be careful though. I don't think
Education.
you don't
Yeah,
we're not going
education.
we're yeah, we're not going back to the way things used to be.
Yeah.
No,
And
So
so, go ahead, Sandra.
I think that the way that we have to do is maintain ourselves up to date and educating, especially the generation now. They have to ensure that they know all of these softwares, all of these ways of, AI, how to keep up, basically, be
Mhm.
knowledgeable about it.
Yes.
So that you,
Right.
like you were saying, Maurice, is no more, the obvious. You have to, with you, what you know, your knowledge, and based on that, that's what you utilize to determine, okay, is this something that is, suspicious? Because like you're saying, constantly I get those texts now, and I'm like, that doesn't
Mm.
sound right. I don't click anymore
So,
to nothing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
yeah.
Believe
have to
anything.
go directly to the source to determine, instead of just trusting that something that, yeah, it's an alert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so right now there's a big deal in the schools at high school to college level as far as who's really writing this essay or this thesis. Who's really, is it
Yeah,
you?
it's
Is it,
true.
and how do you incorporate that into academia? That's a big issue, because where do you stop? Well, do you stop at 50% was written by someone, by a machine, or what if you inspired the whole article? Do you get 100%? Is it attributed to you 100% because you inspired the to the whatever the product was through AI? Do you get full credit, and do you get to trademark or copyright that solely because or because you're the source? Or what if there's multiple sources, which is the problem with the software scanning the entire internet? Who do you give credit to when it's 10,000 sources?
I thought
So
Yeah.
that they were doing a study about that, and
yeah,
universities that
they're
really
still
know and
working
are
it,
aware, and they're taking steps to
but
recognizing that.
they don't have the rules yet, and they're
Yeah.
far from that, because it's not an easy answer. What I just said. What if there's literally 500 sources from one topic?
And see, and what's interesting, and that's a very important point, because let's say you're writing or publishing a book. You could have a bibliography, and you could have footnotes and acknowledgments which identify the materials and authors that you drew from in creating this work of nonfiction. And that if it's something scientific or anthropological, it can even be novels, like The Covenant of Water by Abraham Verghese. He is a medical doctor as well as a published author. Is this
Hmm.
multi-generational saga set in the Indian state of Kerala, involving
Oh yeah,
many generations of
that's
his
from your
family?
that's from your book club, right? Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Well, and they're and it's 715 pages. I would recommend starting it now if you want to finish it by the fall.
Hmm.
But in the back of the book, he lists some of the sources that he used to learn about aspects of the culture and particular
Mhm.
medical terms and so on. Well, and and if you read an article in The Economist or Newsweek or the Smithsonian, they'll identify who the writer interviewed, or whose earlier works they consulted in order to come up with this particular composition.
Hmm.
With AI, they don't identify it. In fact, you not only have texts, but you have AI generated quote unquote art. Because is it really art if it's drawn from all this imagery that the system can synthesize? Because I've seen some interesting photorealistic depictions of everything from babies to tigers to trees to forests to frozen tundra, and is that by AI, but the AI is taking it from pre-existing images and is
Mm.
synthesizing it. So it it's drawing from all these sources and inspirations that were created by actual human beings
Right.
who aren't getting the
Pictures.
credit for it.
Right. And so I've been playing around with it. So next time I'm with you,
Uh-huh.
I want to show you what it can do. You'll be amazed. It's like you could take
Yeah.
existing things and mutate it or change it, the language, the look, the culture, the race, and it's just amazing.
It is.
And so we talked about education with AI, but let's hit the restaurant thing at the various types of from fast food, casual to fine dining. AI right now. You could schedule your reservation online, and they're using AI with the scheduling system. Like Open Table, I guess, and other type
Mhm.
of and then also
What about
cooking the food.
stocks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
Stocks. Yeah.
that's
And
true.
we personally, as a disclaimer, have BlackRock's the ticker symbol is IRBO, so we do own that as an investment club. And BlackRock is the largest asset manager in the world, with trillions under investment. So we have invested in it, and we think it's here to stay. And there's a lot of, even though you're hearing and we're talking about negative aspects of it, which I think is important because it can disrupt lives, maybe a whole civilization if it goes that way. But there's positive applications. It can help you cook food at a restaurant. There's companies out there that have robotics with controlled by AI. Remember, the robotics is the physical being that is helping manifest the AI out. They have these robots of various degrees that mimic human behavior, and some look like humans, some not. Some look just like a machine, but it's intelligent. And
Basically, you're
so,
talking
yeah,
Terminator.
Skynet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skynet. And everyone watch Terminator, watch it for Skynet and see what happens.
I'll
And
be
that's that.
back.
Yeah, and that could be so in restaurant use. And again, it could be a benefit, not necessarily displacing people, but you certainly, the argument is there. You don't need, let's say, 15 employees. If you have AI and robotics, you may need just 5 of those 15 now.
And so, in fact, if you're
So,
looking for someone named Sarah Connor, for example,
oh, and Terminator.
No,
And
but
so,
talking
yeah.
about that, they were also saying that they're creating like a chat bot to assist people that are having psychological issues so that they could talk and be like a therapy support.
yeah,
So,
Yeah.
they could be used for legitimate good things too, to help
Yeah.
people.
Well, I was on the
absolutely.
phone.
Okay, it'd be
I
very
was
beneficial.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was on the phone the week before with this bot. I think his name was David or something. And
David.
you swear this guy was this bot was real. I mean, it sounded just like a human being. And it's like, and I was like kind of hesitant at first. I said, well, why not? She's trying to help me. And
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
just waiting, I'm waiting. So would you like help from David? Yeah, I guess so. And he was like,
And why not?
and
Why
it's
not?
like, and why not? And he helped me. I got the heck off the phone real quick. He helped me, and I didn't have to deal with any attitude, any
Yeah.
problem, and transferring the call, and so there
Hey,
is a case. It's a case for these things.
I'll
You
talk
know
to
what?
Mega.
Uh-huh.
I'll
No,
talk
I'm
to
sorry.
Megatron if he's going to help me.
Okay, what you gonna say, Sandra?
No,
No,
that
sir.
that I think that a lot of the government agencies, most likely, hopefully, all those negative people, those people that when you called in certain agencies and they use this continue to abuse people over the phone,
Yeah.
that they can get rid of them. They can get rid of him, and most likely, hopefully, I mean, there
Yeah.
could be a
Wait,
way for them to help.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's stop with this for a second. This I want to piggyback off of what Sandra's saying. Can you imagine the person that is providing poor customer service repeatedly after warning, and you for some reason can't fire this person? Can you imagine if the bot actually terminates them? Hi, 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 Steve. You have just been replaced. I'm your
Yeah,
replacement. My name is Jeremy, and I have just replaced you. And please gather your things, and the security will be waiting for you in 5 minutes. Okay,
And
please
robots
gather
will
your
be
stuff,
waiting for you.
and robots
Robots.
will be waiting for you, sweetie. And if you need to reach me, my name is Jeremy. Just say Jay, and I will help you further. You have 5 minutes before your chair self-destructs. Thank you.
That'd be great.
Would that be
That'd be
great?
funny.
before
It'd
your
That'd be
be,
great.
it'd
before your cubicle in your desk is
implodes. It's like,
terminated.
yeah, yeah, and it's like,
Vaporized.
man, wouldn't that be good to do something like that? That'd be so great. And it would freak them out. Oh my God, the bots are coming. And it's like, man, it's
Yeah.
Maybe
like,
I think Jordan Peele should do something like that.
yeah, and it actually terminates the person, not literally, but it severs the employment ties
Oh, I thought you meant
with the
literally.
butt. No, not no, no, no. We don't want to do that. But
Okay.
well,
Well, I don't know.
but so human resource, it could terminate people. It wouldn't put us in an awkward position
I
to
guess,
do
but wouldn't
that.
it be in human resources?
Yeah,
In
in human
human
resources.
resources.
That's true.
I think that what happens is that people have taken too far into this. It is good to be how can I tell you, to be able to be human, human, to be
Human.
able to be compassionate, and to be able to show some sort of to people that are really genuinely trying to be better at work. But when there's people that are constantly doing disservice to people,
Yeah.
and they're not nothing is done, that's
Right.
when it's really concerning.
It
Right.
is.
So I think that in those cases is that these AIs will be a good idea.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
So yeah, I'm going to recommend it. I actually did submit a suggestion to incorporate it more or at all in certain disciplines and processes and stuff, because there's a great benefit to that. Uh, and look, in manufacturing, it's helping manufacture homes, those like tiny homes or box homes and affordable living. It's already in that space already. You just, and look at Amazon. If you ever watch anything on TV that shows the warehouses with Amazon, you see more. They have in each Amazon warehouse, it's like hundreds of different types of robots. They have the floor, the ones that move boxes, the move that pick up stuff or pick
Yeah.
things. So they have, and it's a team of robots that work together. It's so, and it's very interesting. And also, um, obviously the autonomous cars, self-driving cars and trucks that they're selling, and the flying car exists now, by the way. We just
Yeah.
don't have the regulation to do that. That would be scary too, to have flying cars. I don't think we're there yet.
Well, we just don't have Boeing make them.
Yeah. So anyway, well,
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
talk about planes because we're going to be on planes twice, 3, 4 times this year. So
Okay.
it's like going on a cruise and you're watching Titanic just before the cruise. Okay.
Or
But yeah, thank you.
or those movies like Das Boat, which is set in World War II, where you have these German submarines torpedoing Allied vessels.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
by the
and
way,
huh?
are we still doing AI? Because there's another topic I
Yeah,
wanted to.
yeah. By the way, I just want to say they have the AI in boats too. I mean, self-driving boats, that's there too.
Yeah.
So, and submersibles, you know, they have that already. That's what so, but I just want to end also with the robotics and AI is the ones that have these romantic partner AI bots. This seems just kind of nasty, but anyway, what's your
Well,
feelings on
there's
that?
some good movies like Her and Deus Machina And there was that AMC series, Almost Human. Not to mention the short-lived marriage of the Vision and the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, but I'm not talking theatrical. I'm talking about in real life. I think human beings, they have a right to do whatever they want to do. But what do you think about it on a personal level? What
Well,
as far as that?
aren't they just robosexuals?
Yeah.
That'd just be something else to add to
Uh,
the whole acronym.
Robosexual. Okay.
LGBTQIR.
Okay. That's possible. I don't know
I don't
why I
know.
activated you, but anyway.
Well,
Let
I
me,
was going to
uh,
transition into
okay, let's
Me-
go. Let
into
go ahead. Go ahead.
Mexico
uh-huh.
severing
Yeah.
diplomatic relations with Ecuador.
Oh yeah, I was telling
Oh,
Sandra about what happened.
really? Wow.
I was telling Sandra earlier about what happened with Ecuador raiding the embassy of
That's
Mexican embassy.
completely I mean, I wonder
In the
what the United Nations are going to be doing or what sanctions should they be putting because that's unacceptable.
Yeah, although to me the UN doesn't have that much credibility. I mean, but I think it is unacceptable nevertheless. And it
Yeah.
was basically Ecuadorian police this past Friday broke through the external doors of the Mexican embassy in the Ecuadorian capital, Quito, to arrest Jorge Glass, a former vice president of Ecuador, who's been indicted on corruption charges. And after he was taken out of the embassy, Glass was transported to the port city of Guayaquil, where he will remain in custody at a maximum security prison. And apparently, authorities in Quito were investigating the former VP because he apparently uh, was involved in bribery and
Mm.
misappropriation of funds that were supposed to go to reconstruction after that earthquake that killed hundreds of people in 2016 in Ecuador. But
Mm.
it's already been condemned not only by Mexico, which broke off diplomatic ties to Ecuador, but also by um, Honduras and Venezuela, which just annexed 2/3 of Guyana. So they don't have anything to be pointing fingers at anybody else. But nevertheless, it violates, you know, international treaties
Yes,
and
treaties.
conventions. Yeah,
Right.
because your embassy is essentially an extension of your sovereign territory.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So is very improper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although it's sending a message to all the Ecuadorians, crooks, to
There's no
think,
protection.
think about what you're gonna do because you cannot go to any any other country within the country
Yeah,
to escape your wrongdoings
yeah.
because so it's I don't know.
But see what
I
happens
don't think
though.
it was right, but at the same time, all of these countries are the way it is because of so much corruption, and
Yeah.
people are getting tired of it.
Although we don't necessarily know he's guilty of everything he's been indicted with because
It's
just because
true.
you're charged doesn't mean you're guilty.
It's true. That's a good point.
Like
That is a good point.
look at the Russian Federation, like the Wall Street Journal reporter who had received accreditation to do reporting, but because of the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine, uh, Moscow is basically gathering up Americans to be bargaining chips in prisoner exchanges. And
Man.
it's ironic about the Wall Street Journal reporter because his parents left the Soviet Union in 1979, which obviously came up earlier in this podcast because of the previous
Mm-hmm.
eclipse, because
Mm-hmm.
they wanted their kids to live in a free country. So what does their son Evan do? He just
Go back to a hostile country.
Yeah,
to the United States.
exactly. See, now I'm not
Yeah,
saying you should be, wrongly arrested and held for months and even years, but you got people that go back to Iran after living in the United States because their parents left Iran during or after the Iranian Revolution, and then they're always like on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and they
yeah,
criticize the Ayatollahs.
you oppose the government, the hostile government you're going back to. Some things are just stupid.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
is, these people,
yeah,
these people overseas, they speak more languages than we do, and they can read English, so they know. And they said, "This fool, he's been criticized. He's going to come into our clutches," because they often
yeah,
arrest you at the airport when you're trying to return to the United States.
yeah,
And and I don't want to be political, but you can't. This particular regime in Washington D.C., they're not going to lift much of a finger. Look what they did to uh, the folks in Afghanistan during that bungled withdrawal a few years ago.
yeah. This president abandoned a whole bunch of Americans, and
Yeah,
it didn't need to withdraw at that moment. You should have withdrawn the civilians first. Then the military has to fight their way to get to the airport to get on a plane. But the civilians should have been all insured to make sure they got out before announcing we're leaving. Can you imagine? We're leaving the country on this date, and you give them the date and time. It's like, really?
Oh my
and,
God.
and you
It's
abandon
like,
and you
and then
abandon
you abandon them,
80,
abandon them,
not only the
abandon
people, but $80 billion worth of helicopters,
of
airplanes,
equipment just stuck
and other
there.
equipment.
Yeah.
That's
So,
insane.
You know,
so, so,
don't get
yeah,
me started.
we can't have insane and senile as a president. So, yeah,
we, you got what you paid for.
Don't go there.
jeez, man.
What I would recommend, all you had to do is just recruit from the
Excuse
nearest
me.
nursing homes and get a good replacement.
My Maurice.
Because
I am your
they don't have
new,
anything to do.
I
Might as
am
well
your
be
new,
president.
I am your new president of the United States. I
My
will
name,
do my best to serve
Oh
you.
my gosh.
May
Oh
I
my gosh.
help?
I am a human
Okay.
being. I
Okay.
am a human
So,
being.
okay.
All right. We're going
So,
back to AI.
so anyway, so, um, yeah, we seem to be real popular in half of the continents when we do stuff like this and say stuff like this. So we appreciate y'all. Appreciate
Oh,
you.
oh, oh,
We
oh.
ought to appreciate you.
I got a pro Japanese comment.
Okay, thank you.
Go Godzilla. I saw Godzilla times or X Kong New Empire today.
Oh, the
Oh,
new
the
is that
new one.
the
That's the new
new?
one.
We
Oh,
still got
this
to
is
see the latest Ghostbusters too, man. I'm falling behind in the movies.
what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
My
we should
gosh,
go.
What's wrong with you?
man, I'm not myself when I don't see movies.
You're too
Man,
busy acting like a robot. That's why.
what do you mean?
I am not human. But 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 this is
Okay.
possibly one of the best monster movies I have seen ever.
Man, oh God,
Really?
Yes.
man.
In fact, it's got some new monsters.
You
Oh
know what?
wow.
I wasn't really fan of Godzilla until Michael started talking about, oh my Godzilla, and I said, okay, let's watch it and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told her how we grew up on that stuff, and we
Yeah.
we we turned out normal, right?
Semi
Yeah.
normal.
Yes.
Semi normal. But like there's a new monster called
Gmo.
Oh,
Shimo, and he can project like freezing ice blasts from his
Is it
mouth.
a wow?
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what continent was he discovered? Like Southeast Asia or what? Or
In the hollow earth.
Hollow Earth?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
they're kind of borrowing from
The
what's the
center of the earth.
yeah, you know
No.
what I mean, in the ocean. You
Well,
know, what's that movie series? I can't think of the name.
yeah, but a hollow Earth has been a concept in folklore and science fiction for ages.
Yes.
In fact, long before Hollywood even existed, there were theories and rumors about a hollow Earth, where you basically had the equivalent of Earth with
Inside.
inside. It may have
Mhm.
cities and strange
Mhm.
beasts,
Hmm.
Mhm.
and like there used to be talk about lizard people living under the city of Los Angeles.
I believe
Mhm.
that. I believe
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think some of them are in local government, man.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. The reptiles, the
Yeah.
yeah.
If you did this to their face, they would like you would if they take off their human guys.
Or what if it's some flies like 5 feet out from them? And you see that tongue just
Like V.
yeah, yeah, grabbing. Yeah. So at any
Yeah,
rate,
they said
You should go see it.
we will.
we
Yeah.
will. Man, I'm torn between which one to see first now. That or no, that just came out, right?
Yeah, we have to go
A
We
couple
and
had to
weeks
see
ago.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. We had to do
Yes, that's
We
the
had to see
one.
Ghostbusters first. The Frozen Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Frozen Empire.
we'll
And
talk
this one
about
is
it.
the new Empire. The Godzilla Kong movie. Empire is back.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah,
That's
what
another
we'll
one.
do.
Yeah.
This is what we do. Let's have movies after we see these, and we'll have like an entertainment movie show. How's that?
Okay, we'll do
And
that.
Okay.
TV shows. So
And
anyway, we're go ahead, Maurice.
we promise to be very entertaining.
Yes.
Well, if it's an entertainment show, I hope so. But
Ah,
anyway, where are you? We just see your right shoulder. What was
I
happening?
was looking. I was looking at this. I was looking at something else because I wanted to bring it to your attention.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Wait. Oh, here it is. Uh,
What?
Michael. You remember Michael Cooper from the Showtime era of the Los Angeles Lakers?
Yes, I remember. Coop,
Yeah.
coop, 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 coop,
Coop,
coop,
Coop, Coop.
coop,
He
coop,
was
coop. I
the
remember.
he was the NBA Defensive Player of the Year in 1987. He made the
Okay.
All Defensive Team 8 times during his 12-year career with the Lakers. He
Yay.
was he was a star despite being a thin 6'7" who played at Pasadena High School and Pasadena City College before he went to New Mexico. He
Hmm.
was the a draft choice of the Lakers, third round in 1978. He was the 60th overall pick, and he played 873 games in the NBA, all with the Lakers. Well, that's all to set up the news that he has been selected to be in the Hall of Fame of basketball
Yay. That's
in
good.
Springfield,
Good for him.
Wow.
Massachusetts.
Good for him. Go coop,
Yeah,
coop, 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 coop,
yeah,
coop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
we saw him
Yes.
play in person at
Yeah.
the
Mm.
Fabulous Forum, later the Great Western Forum in
Hmm.
Inglewood.
And I used to work
Oh,
there,
wow.
so I saw them. Yes. So that's
Yeah,
good. Thank you
and
for
he was
that
BFFs
sports
with
news.
Magic Johnson.
So yeah,
Mm.
so Michael Cooper just been inducted in the Hall of Fame, huh?
That is
Yeah,
excellent.
in
That's
fact,
good.
you were so impressed with him, you changed your name too, Michael.
So it wasn't your mom and dad,
Okay.
huh?
Okay. Okay.
He was named
Let's go.
Madagascar Cave.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But anyway, we're gonna wrap this exciting episode, Raising the Cane, and we're gonna put it to bed because we going to sleep. Yes, right. So
It's too early.
it's too early. No, no, you need your milk and cookies, and you're going to bed, Maurice.
I'm
Okay,
gonna get some ramen.
okay. Uh, it okay. Bottom or top?
Uh-oh. It's a
Okay,
family show, man.
okay. So anyway, thank you for watching us, listening to us,
Yes.
and we encourage you to sign up as our partners here. And please hit those notifications so you know when we have new episodes. And please be subscribe to our channel and share it with family, friends, and frenemies too. You can help them frenemies. And so
some of our favorite people are our frenemies.
that's right.
They
That's
tell it
right.
to you straight.
That's right. That's right. And steal your wallet the next day. That's
In
right.
fact, they steal your wallet in front of you.
That's right. In fact, they tell you that they're going into it and taking it because that's what friends do.
And in fact, they say that they deserve it for everything you did to them.
That's right.
And didn't get caught.
That's right.
In
That's right. So to
it's like
frenemies,
instant punishment.
right.
Oh my God.
And one more thing.
One of those, 5 more things, right? Okay.
No, it's just one more thing. I want all our listeners to tell us what your favorite animal is and why.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Please, the phones are waiting right now. The phones are waiting. Wait, I didn't hear it ring yet, Maurice. Where's the phones?
Ring, 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 ring. That's not deep fake. That's real.
My favorite is.
But we do have an email address, som@raisingthecane.com. That's som@raisingthecane.com. So Kane is Kane, by the way. So please email us that.
We'll give you the results of what's everybody saying.
And also you could put a comment when the YouTube. Just that would be the easiest thing to do. Just under our video, when it populates YouTube, just enter a comment and say what your favorite animal is.
And don't say chimps.
Okay, we did an episode on chimps or a-holes. We need to do a part 2 on that.
You guys.
Yeah.
We need to chimps or a-holes.
You know what I like these days? I like the red pandas.
Okay.
Oh, red pandas.
They're delightful animals.
Yeah.
I like dogs, cats.
Yeah.
Birds.
Okay.
Tyrannosauruses.
Kind of T-Rexes, they got the little short hands. I can't do
I can tell you, Michael loves dinosaurs. He loves to dance the little dinosaur dance.
Look, just to call the T-Rex. Oh, yeah. look.
It is science.
Okay.
It's paleontology.
Look.
I pledge allegiance to the Hulk.
He does like this.
Yeah. Look a little beat. Look at it. Look at that. Yeah. I got it. Come on. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Walk like a T-Rex.
Look, got crossed arms. Look, crossed arm. The peewee.
Look, you can't see me.
Okay. So anyway.
Okay.
You know what? This show has got to go. It's been a pleasure. So until next time, my friends, this is Raising the Cane. This is Sandra, Maurice, and Michael. Out.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.